All right, let me share my screen. So, we already covered the manage user section. Now we are moving towards the other options. So manage apps. Let's see the manage apps first. So manage apps is the place where you can see all the connected apps you have connected to the system. So you won't see the application which you created, like the ones we created. You will see all the applications which you install and connect with the system through APIs. Okay. So those application you see over here under this manage app. Here you just edit the permission. You don't do anything else. You just allow users to install Canvas personal application. That's the personal application. They can install it in the system or not. If you're allowing this, people can install the application. If you don't, then they won't be able. But you can still install all the application in the system and see over here. Okay, this place is nothing to do. It's just the place where you see your connected application with the Salesforce. Okay, here also you can see manage access to the app that connects to the Salesforce. So if you disallow this, I mean you uncheck this checkbox, that means people don't have access to the application, the one installed, and they also not able to install any application. The connected apps is just the application which are connected, which you install from the App Exchange and connected to the Salesforce or through the, because we have two things in here, system, installed apps, connected apps. Installed app packages. So this is also the application which you install from Salesforce, the, all the application from the App Exchange. And connected apps are those which you connect through the API. So API connection is a part of a developer's job because they do all the development to connect any application with the Salesforce. So we admins don't do, the developers do. Okay. But if you need to see what all are your connected application and if there is any issue with it, then you'll see it over here. Connected apps auth usage. So currently Salesforce Help. Salesforce Help is the standard one. So we are not making any comment on this. If I disconnect this, if I block this, in that case, I won't see the help. Okay. So, sorry. So manage auth connected apps in use in this organization. Install app to manage policies, block app to prevent new session with the connected app. So from here, you can do two things, block or install. If for the new policies, if you want to introduce new policies in the company, go ahead and install this application and tell your company that, okay, this is the new application and they are the policies of this application. And if you want to block it, means nobody can access it, then you can block the application, the connected application. Any doubt? You will see more application here if they are under this. So usage, you'll be able to authorize if you have more application connected through the API, then only you'll be able to see those applications here as well. Yes, please.
So what means it is like the single sign-on kind of
No,
thing?
no, 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 no. The single sign-on is a different thing. It's just like you are providing the authorization of to a people in the company to use the application by clicking on installing. If you install it, that means they can see it, they can access it. If you block it, then they won't be able to see.
Again, here we are giving the authorization means like access permissions and all, right, on these
Yes,
applications.
yes.
Okay.
But only in the case when you have application under the connected apps. So means developer should have, developer needs to connect the application first, set the application first, then only you'll be able to see the application here. It's not the job of admin.
So how far it is different from the adding Outlook app or any email app to the
It's
Salesforce
a
system?
it's a total coding. We have to connect the application through the API. So API, we need to put the Salesforce API to the application, to the third-party application, and their API into the Salesforce. So it's a totally different thing. It's a part
Uh,
of the app builder course. So not a part of this course.
okay. Another question. So we do have that integration with Outlook, right? So where in that portion are we not using API?
It's inbuilt API already there in the system. There are applications which are not really connected with the Salesforce, right? But we still need to connect another system with this system, with our system. So in that case, we take the API of the other system, the third-party application, and connect into the Salesforce system. So there are few applications which you see on the App Exchange. They already have Salesforce inbuilt APIs. So it just go to click, and download like this. But few applications, those are not there in the App Exchange and they are not already connected with the Salesforce. In that case, we need to configure that.
Okay.
It's not like clicking and downloading. It's like you set the system up accordingly to this other system. Okay. There's a part of the app builder course, so we can tell you that how it needs to be done in the app builder course. You're not going to get this into this course. App menu is this app menu, which is on the top right corner, and you can adjust the applications between, you can toggle around. So like this, if I want to put platform below, I want to put marketing above, I can do that. Okay. So like this, I can make the changes in the application. I can put app launcher here. If you want to hide this application from the app launcher, you can do it. If you want this hide and in app launcher is nothing but this app menu. So if you want to hide this application from the app launcher, you can simply click on hide and it will not be available for you to use it from the app menu. Okay, it will be hidden for each one of you. The users we have in the system, it will be hidden. But if you keep it enabled, like this, visible in app launcher, then you'll be able to see it. Okay.
So our custom built application, so that can also be arranged here.
Custom, yes. You can see my application here, recruiting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now the managed territories. Territory is what? Territory is nothing but how you set up your system, because you have a really good business. Okay, you're running a business and you have people, those who do sales for you or those who manage the entire business for you. So one person cannot handle each and every region. There are multiple people, those who take care of each and every region. It's not necessary that one person take care of one region and another person take care of another region. But how we identify that who is taking care of what, which kind of sales they are taking care of, which region they are taking care of. So that is something which we need to decide through managing our territories. Let me tell you openly that territories management is not something which every company use, because they really don't rely on territories part and they have a really small sales team. But if you see the big sales team working around like in the big businesses, there you just have to, you will see this managed territories enabled and people are using it. Okay. If I go to the settings, first thing is the settings. Territories is nothing but the kind of access people will be having and taking care of which region they are taking care of in the system that we define through the territories. Okay. Enterprise territory management. Yes, secondly, this territory management is only available with the enterprise edition. Okay. You won't see this under the professional edition or under the essential one. Enterprise and above, you will see this territory management settings. Enterprise territory management has been successfully enabled for your organization. So this is already enabled. From this setting page, you can configure access rules for accounts and opportunities associated with territories. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna allow people that what they can do with the account, opportunity, and cases. So only these three objects applicable under the territory management. Accounts, users in a territory can view and edit accounts assigned to the territory, view, edit, transfer, and delete accounts assigned to the territory. We generally don't give this delete option to everyone and either transfer option also. So transfer or delete, we don't give this option to the people. We keep access till here, those who are not admins in our account. Okay, if they're admin, then we by default get this option enabled for the admins, but not for the non-admin people. Opportunity, again, view and edit all opportunities associated with accounts in the territory, regardless of who owns the opportunity. So I'm giving them access to access all the opportunities and view them and edit them regardless of who owns the opportunities. If they are on the account, then we can view and they can view and edit the opportunities of the account, associated account. So we know that under the accounts, we have some opportunities also. We can create multiple opportunities to an account. So account is the master data and the associated opportunities or cases or contacts are the related data. We'll tell you more about this account and contact and opportunity relationship when we learn this master relationship part under the field creation. So that will be like next session we'll be doing for this, for the relationship fields. Case access, users in a territory can view and edit all the case associated with the account. So again, everything is revolving around accounts, not around opportunity, not around cases. Account is something which is master, and rest opportunity, contact, cases, assets, they all are the related one. Opportunity access for parent territories. So parent territories are gonna be the one, those are gonna be the major one. Like for, we can have multiple territories in US. So territories could be like the different states the people are taking care of, but the major territory who's taking care of that, parent territory is US, so who's taking care of it, that person, what that person can do. If they are having the access to the parent territory, so they can view all opportunity. We have question. I cannot see the screen. Dinesh, you might need to log out and log in because I'm sharing my screen. Guys, please
Okay.
confirm.
I'll try again.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
So view all opportunities associated with the territory's child territory, regardless of who owns the opportunity. So the person, those who are taking care of the parent territories, can see all the opportunities, child opportunities associated to the child territory. Okay. Assignment filter. Enable filter. This is for the Apex classes. So Apex classes, again, we do it for the coding purpose. So that is something we need to take care. We not taking care of it, but yes, if we need to assign any territory based upon the class we have created. So that is something, a different story altogether. We don't go here. We generally don't enable this. I've never seen this enabled for any of the organization. Filter-based opportunity territory assignment. Filter-based opportunity. Okay, people can filter it, and then opportunity assignment goes by that way. That I need to see how it exactly works if I create the Apex class and then how it needs to work. That I'll see. This is something I'll make a note of it. Just a second. Okay, so that's done. I can disable this enterprise territory management anytime, whenever I want. Okay. For this territory management, let me tell you one thing here. We need to have role hierarchy always set up correctly. If I'm introducing territory management, we need to make sure that our role hierarchy is set up correctly. People are aligned correctly in the role hierarchy. Then this territory will effectively work. So this is the kind of territory we're going to create, the kind of cases or opportunities we are creating, priority of the case or opportunity or account, the label. You can put any label like a type of territory we are creating, vertical, priority, like let's keep it 3. And if I say learn more, we have more option here to learn it. So you can always go to these kind of help context, which is about to open. Let's open it. Let's see what exactly it gives. So priority type. So this gives you an idea that which editions this is available on. If you see here, so I told you that it is not going to available for the below enterprise edition. So below enterprise editions are always professional and the essential. These are not available. Okay. And type of priority, specifying and managing territories type information helps you choose the appropriate territory type for territories. I mean, you can just go through this. It's just a simple thing that the kind of territory types you can create. So this is just nothing but that we are creating a type and saying that, okay, if anything is coming under this type of territory, the priority of this particular case or the particular opportunity or the account is 3. I'm giving that priority level 3. Save. And now we have 2 territories. One is by default. You will also see this one is by default local, or I created that before. Okay, I believe I created this in the month of October. Maybe. So this is local. I just created the type local and then I kept it here. I mean, I don't use this. Hierarchy. So the hierarchies which are gonna be a part of this territory. So guys, this is one I created. I just picked it up from one of my old I mean my job. So it was there in there. So I don't feel like I have created this as a specific way. This is should be the way. No, should not be the way. It depends totally upon the companies that how they go for. So what I have done here is I have set the things up. I've named it as like 2020 because it's a current year 2020. Americas because America is the territory which they are gonna take care of, and then public sector they're gonna take care of. Under Americas, they're gonna take care of public sector with the CIV product. Okay, so the person, those who are gonna assign to this territory, they're gonna 2020 for this year. For this year, they're gonna take care of Americas public sector CIV product. Okay, so whomsoever I assign this territory, that person is gonna take care of it. If I cancel this up, If I view hierarchy, this is the hierarchy. If I clear this territory, then this hierarchy will go. Okay, run rules, create territories, run assignment rule. Assignment rule, we will see how we create the assignment rule. Assignment rule is nothing but we just assign people. We put the people under the assignment rule and make sure that whenever they go under this assignment, this particular territory, this particular hierarchy, then they will have some assignments already triggering. Okay, so that's the assignment rule. This assignment rule you'll be learning under the automation. Automation will be a part of the, it goes. So if you see under the customize, you have assignment triggers, assignment rules. We create assignment rules in order to assign people certain tasks. And if there is something like if I give an example, I'm not getting that example in my head. Okay, so like in an assignment, you come to a home. In order to enter to the home, you need specific access, like you need a key, you need authorization to open the door. So that kind of thing we provide through the assignment rules. Okay, through the assignment rule, people get certain accesses and they'll be able to manage that kind of access when we set them up under this hierarchy. So this hierarchy, the territory name we have designed over here, if we assign people under this hierarchy, they'll be having certain access through this hierarchy that they can do the job more comfortably, more fluentless. Okay, so that's the reason why we create this. We can have multiple hierarchies under one territory hierarchy. So this hierarchy is there. We can create multiple hierarchies under this territory hierarchy. Run rules. So assignment rules are currently running. If I click on this run rule, we always get one email. I mean, the people, those who are assigned under this hierarchy will get the email that this assignment rule is now run. I mean, has been completed. It has been run on your profile completely. Create territory. If I want to create more territories, I can create territories with the access. So how we created role hierarchy is the same way, the territory.
Devika, quick question. So is this something like project based, like in a project, these many people can use this territory and these many people can be assigned to this project? Is it something like that?
Yes,
Can
it
you
could
be an example?
it can be like that too, but it can be like a standard process also for the company. Those who it majorly being used by the sales team. So to be honest, I've never seen the marketing team and the service team using this. I have seen a service team also use this, sales and service team, yes. But marketing team don't use this. Marketing means those who deal with the campaigns. They raise the clients. I mean, those who get the prospects, they don't really work on under the territories, but the territory work done by the teams, those who sell first, second for the services. So what happened when you go to any particular customer care? I'm giving you that example repetitively because that's the best one. I can figure it out with this situation. So if you call the customer service and ask a help for your home place, right? So what they do, they route you to your location. Means if you are under the Texas, so they route to the customer department, which is taking care of your Texas area, right? They don't keep you somewhere in the loop that, okay, they transfer to another call, to another department, to different departments, and who is taking care of the Texas territory, that person should receive your call and they can help you out. Nobody else can help you out. So this territory decides that which area, which small area you gonna take care, you're going to pitch, you're going to sell, or you're going to provide the service. So that's what we are deciding here. It's not
Okay.
entire states, it's the particular area. Under particular area, what part you'll be taking care of. That what I have named it here. I'm not saying that everybody names like this, but that what I have named here. Like 2020 is my current year. If I go to 2021, it depends. My sales team shifting, or products changing, or I'm moving few people to different product instead of this product because they are doing so well. I want another product also to arise. So that's depend upon the management. But 2020 is the year, so that I know that this territory I created in the year of 2020. Then Americas is the area I'm associating. The public sector is the sector they're gonna work, and the CIV is the product they're gonna work, they're gonna sell, or they're gonna provide service for. So that kind of naming I have done. Naming could be XYZ also. So it totally depends. Simple territory creation is like a role hierarchy creation. So like you create role hierarchy in the Salesforce, the same way you create territory hierarchy. When you create territory hierarchy, you have to keep few things in your mind, the kind of label you're giving, the type you're selecting, under which type this going on. We created two types just now. Local was the one, and I created another one also. That's mandatory. You need to create type beforehand before you create the territory hierarchy. Then the parent territory. The parent territory means 2020 America's public sector CIV. I selected this as a parent territory, and territory description if I want to give any or not. Territory name is going to be auto-populate as soon as I enter something here. Okay, I can say this also. So if I say this, territory type, I go for this one, vertical. Then I'm the kind of access I want to provide to the people, those who are under this territory, I define it from here. Okay, that I have already decided under the setting also. So remember, I have already decided that what kind of access these people gonna have. Whomsoever come, I put into the territory under the settings as well. But if you want to change it here, you can change it. There's no problem for this particular territory, but that is not going to apply to other territories. For this particular territory, we can change it. If I want to imply the same thing for entire territory hierarchy, then I can do it directly by the settings. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Now, this is also the territory I have created. Let's see the model. Under the model, if I go to this territory, view hierarchy. So if you see, this is the master territory, then this is the sub territory, and under the sub territory, we have another territory. If I need to create more territory, I need to just click on create territory and it will be below. Run assignment rule, you need to click on run rule. If we want to delete somebody, you can delete it. If you want to edit, you can edit it. Okay. If I activate this, this territory model will be activated in the Salesforce. Activate. This will take some time to activate, take several hours. We will send you an email when it's done. So initially when we activate any territory, it takes some time to activate. Okay. Any doubt, any question? So it's not referring your role hierarchy, but if you keep your role hierarchy in place, it would be easy for you to design this territory hierarchy. Okay. There could be more territories also. If I click on create territory, then there would be more parallel territory to this one. Like this one, there will be more. If I click on the sub territories, then it goes below this. Okay. Any question, guys?
So basically, it's mainly related to locations, right? Like location-based
Yeah,
activity.
it's mainly related to the area you are deciding for the people to take care of.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it's not like I'm specifically giving them area, but like if I'm calling somewhere, if I call your area, like I'm into India, I'm taking care of India territory and you're taking care of America's territory. But if I call in Americas, then I'm taking your sales, right? I'm
Mhm.
fetching your sales. So to avoid that kind of problem thing scenarios, that okay, he took my sale or she took my sale, to avoid that, we design the territory so that people have their own area to pitch and sell.
Got it.
Like we
Okay.
decide the regional managers of in company, regional managers, what they do, they take care of a particular region. So, and the area manager is taking care of the particular area, and the country manager take care of that particular country. So the company can be situated in multiple countries. Company can be in 10 or 15, 4 or 5, 10 countries also. But we decide area managers so that that particular area that manager can take care of. We decide the regional manager who take care of who is above the area manager, and we decide the country manager. So that country manager is the head taking care of the region managers and the area managers. Right? That's
Mhm.
how we decide the territory management.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Any more question, guys?
Hey Devika,
Yep,
this territory is assigned to any user or it's only for the manager level?
it's assigned to the users. I'm
So
just giving
we
the manager is like I'm giving you an example, but manager is ultimately also a user.
uh, yeah. So then when we select the run assignment, so we assign the user to that particular territory.
No, we don't assign a user to particular territory because I have activated this, so I can show it may be activate by tomorrow. Then I can show you this that how to
Uh,
assign the user.
okay, so
It
it's a
was not
next process.
yeah, it's a next process. I have not activated it yet, so that's the reason why I'm not able to do it right
Uh,
now.
okay.
Okay, so now the homework is related to create territory types and create territory models depending upon your knowledge. Okay, I'm not saying use the wordings I'm using here for the territory hierarchy. Use your own wordings and select that how it works for you. Okay, assignment rules and everything, you really don't have to do anything. You just have to activate the territory hierarchy, create the hierarchy like 3, 4, create the hierarchy and activate that. That's the homework for us to complete. So any more questions here? I'll write the homework also, so don't worry. Any more questions? If you activate this, then we'll be able to see how to add the users.
So Devika, question I have regarding uh, what's the purpose of activating or purpose of running uh, the territory? I forgot the name of there was something.
Activating territory means we need to assign people to a particular area. I mean, how you will decide that which area you'll be taking care of, and
So I
how
mean,
I'll know that which area I'm taking care of. I know, man, mostly 80% companies don't use territory assignment. Okay, let me tell you openly, 80% companies don't use territory assignment, but this is the best model I have ever seen. Because why? You know that okay, this sales team is taking care of this particular area, and the accounts and opportunities the sales team creating, that team entire team can view it. Okay, there are a set of 5 people, those who are taking care of India part. So all the 5 people, those who are taking care of India, can see all the accounts related to India. They cannot see accounts related to Americas. They can see all the accounts and opportunities related to India.
Right. So I understand the territory portion, but instead of, so basically it seems like it, instead of assigning manual areas and who is taking care of these cells and the manage everything, this is basically automatically assigning based of the role hierarchy. Is that true?
That is true, but how you will assign manually? You will give them papers, or you will just tell them, okay, you're taking care of India, you're taking care of Americas. How system will know that who is taking care of what?
Right. So manually means, whoever the head of the country, and then hierarchy will go down. But
But
I
how
understand
they,
now. This is based off the roles now. Okay. Automatically
yeah,
it will assign. Okay.
yeah,
And that's why probably it's taking longer time. It's not completing right away, but it's taking longer time. It will complete in probably 6-8 hours, because it will
maybe,
go through hierarchy of all these different departments and countries and whatever it is. Okay.
yes.
All right.
Okay,
Got it. Thanks.
okay. Any more questions, guys? Okay, so let's leave this. I'll give you the homework based upon this one, so you just do it. Let's complete the company profile information, then data classification. That will cover under the data management security controls. Before I start security,
Devika, when I start the that territory, I can see only the setting option over there. So
yeah,
it's
first you need to enable it.
okay.
Once you
Because I
enable,
do
I
not have
already,
any feedback, right?
yeah, yep. So till the time you don't enable the territory, you won't see the types and models. So you have to enable it. I mean, each one of you don't have the territory enabled. So please do enable it. Then only you will be seeing the options which I showed you.
Okay.
So I believe next week we can start the security controls. No, I'm not going to start the security controls. So tomorrow we'll be taking care of the relationship fields. Okay. So, okay, yeah. Tomorrow we'll be taking care of the relationship fields, and we'll start the relationship under the fields and the dependent pick list. So that those 2 things we're going to start tomorrow, and then we'll see next week we can start security. Can start security. Okay. Okay. So company information, we know that what exactly the company information. We know the permission set, how to create permission set. You can see there are few permission set licenses already available from Salesforce. So this is actually for in developer account. When you are in developer account, you get a lot of things in there, but you don't see a lot of these things when you come to the paid account. So please don't confuse yourself between developer account and the paid account. So there are chances that you don't see a lot of these licenses, permission set licenses under the paid account. So we just need to make sure that we don't get confused. But these licenses are also nothing but you can assign under the permission set. You know how to assign permission set, right? You know how to provide this permission set to somebody. Can anybody answer that? Can we block access through permission set? Can we restrict access through permission set?
We can only
By
do
using
it.
the modified function.
Sorry, one at a time, please. So who's speaking right now?
Yeah, Usha here. So I was
Yeah,
saying
Usha.
we can only do it through permission set groups, not through permission sets.
Restriction of access? No. Not the right answer. Anybody else? Yep, Chandra.
Think yes.
We can restrict access through permission set.
Yes.
Anybody else also saying yes to the permission set access blocker? Simple question, can we restrict permission access through permission set for any user?
Yes, Devika, we can restrict access using the permission set itself.
Okay.
Devika, so Murli had specifically said if somebody, like in the interview, if you are asked if you can restrict or not, you should be saying no, but it's a new feature added in permission set groups that we can, but answer should be no. So that's what I remember, but I don't know, I mean, it might be wrong.
The answer is no. Permission sets are always to open up the access. You cannot restrict access through permission set.
Okay.
Okay. How
Along
you
with
can
that,
okay.
we can only mutate the access by muting function in the group.
That is a different thing.
Okay.
That's a different thing. I'm saying through the permission set. Can we disable access for any user through permission set? No. That can only be done through the profile or the security controls. Okay. We cannot disable or limit anybody's access, what they are having through permission set. We can always open up access through permission set. Permission sets are open, are to open the access, not to reduce the access. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. So these are the permission sets available right now through the Salesforce, but these are the license-based permission sets. Means facility manager, you only have 10 licenses. If you assign this facility manager, I'm not sure what it is in there. I don't know what kind of access this facility manager is providing. So we generally don't use these standard permission sets. We create our own so that people can see the permission sets, can get access what they're actually looking for. Okay, that's the permission set. Usage-based entitlement, feature licenses. Feature licenses are like offline user, knowledge user. We saw these feature licenses, feature checkboxes on the user page. So these licenses are related to those checkboxes. So if you select the checkbox, then you are using this license. These licenses, if you're not selecting the checkbox, then means you're not using the licenses. I've already selected the marketing user checkbox once, so I have remaining one license. Okay. So this is basically related to the developers. So the kind of usage they are doing per month, per limit. So API request, we generally focus on this. API request limit per month, because API request limit we have it in the system. So if we exhaust this limit per month, that means our API linking to the applications, to the data models, gonna stop. So that's the API management. So we say that, okay, this is the limit for the month, entire month. If you use more than this, the API call is not gonna run in the system. What is API and everything? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a little brief idea at the end. Okay, not now. Now, next comes the fiscal year.
Devika, I have a question. This is Arun. For the permission set licenses, does it show the permission set we created there?
No, because whatever we create as a permission set, that has not been provided by Salesforce. So that's something we created. So it is not going to limit. like 10 people or 20 people. It is like unlimited. You can assign it to anyone.
So it doesn't show the custom permission set, but the standard what we get from Salesforce.
Yes. Because there's a limit, right?
Yeah.
So the number of licenses available. So we cannot have licenses on our permission sets, the one which we created. That is the main reason why we create our permission set. We cannot assign these permission set to multiple people. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now this is your fiscal period. Generally, this fiscal period is decided in the beginning, but still, if your company says we need to change the fiscal period, then we need to go ahead and change it. Okay. Fiscal year starts month. It could be for Indian, it could be March, oh, sorry, April, and for other countries, it could be January. Okay. So it could be any year. Fiscal year is based upon the ending month, okay, or the starting month. So I'm saying the start month is January, so fiscal year is based upon the starting month or the ending month. Always ending month. Ending month is the December. So after December, January is going to be the start of the year. Okay, that's what we decide. What we decide our fiscal year. Generally, fiscal year is already decided by the company. If company is already using Salesforce quite a long time, so you really don't change this fiscal period. Okay. But if recently been introduced, then you will be setting up this fiscal year. Next comes the business hours. Business hours, nothing but if you want to design that, okay, people can log in between this hour to this hour, that is business hours. So means if you are saying default is already there, 24, 24, 24, but I can still edit and give them a customized business hours. If I uncheck this, then I can give them customized business hours, depending upon the requirement. Okay, if I say 8 to 9, so between 8 to 9 people can log in. Apart from 8 to 9, people cannot log in.
If we are not working, we can disable them, right?
Yeah.
Like Sunday and Saturday, for example.
No, we cannot disable it. So you just have to give them a window hours. So that's something which we need to design. We cannot disable anything. Here there is no option to disable. It's just for the internal team. It's not for the external team. So nothing related to your customers, just for your internal teams. If you enter blank business hours for a day, that means your organization does not operate on that day. Okay, we can enter the blank business hours, means I can remove this and I can remove this. So if I say this, and if I remove for Saturdays and Sundays and save it, can this save? Yeah, no hours. Okay, you were right. Yes, so we can simply just blank that up, and then there's no hours, means we are not operating Saturday and Sunday. It's empty. There are no time open and people cannot get into there. Okay, so this is how we select our business hours for the organization. So this is not for individual users, it's for the entire organization. Individual business hours we set up a different place, so we'll discuss that they can also set it up by going into their profile, and then they can also set this up. So business hours for individual users, so they can set it up from settings. Time zone. That's the language, login history, personal information, but we usually have, yeah, start day, end date. My work information, start date, end of day. So this is the time they can select their hours. And now let's move to the holidays. That's designed by the HR team, so they can put the holidays. We have calendar holidays. So We can put all the holidays here. Actually, you can use it two ways. So one is like these days you you took the holidays, but I don't think that the individual users can see this. I'm actually not sure why, because this holiday feature is always available with the admins, not with the individual users. So if it is only available with the admins, so they can only set this up that, okay, on this day you have holiday, on this day you don't have holiday, just for the reference. So that you can put the calendar, holiday calendars over here. Lapsed holidays means the holidays which are lapsed. If we are running the time out and we didn't took the holiday on that day, then it will show up as a lapsed holidays. I really don't know why it is there, but yeah, if it is there, we cannot argue. So holidays is like you enter your holidays and keep it here. If it is lapsed, then it's lapsed. Otherwise, it's there as a part of your holiday. Means that is gone. Lapsed means gone. I don't know what feature this will have. Okay, they keep on introduce something new. Language settings. Language settings is like the kind of language your system gonna be available in. So display languages, you have it on the right hand side, and the available language is always on the left hand side. So I can remove these languages. My system will not be available in these languages. So my system can only support the languages which I have on the right hand side. If you see here, enable end user language help and setup are not translate in end user language. So if you see, these languages are enabled for the end user, and enable platform only languages. So these are all the languages available for the platform only. I mean, the users, those who are under the platform license, they can see all these languages. And the users, those who are not on platform license, they also see these languages. And the data can be entered in these languages into the system. This is the specific thing. We can enter these languages, all these languages into the system. Systems support these languages actually. Honestly, companies take only 2 to 3 languages, because too many languages, too many confusion. When you export the data, too many mess. Okay, so like 1 or 2 languages like English, Chinese, Japanese. Yes, Chinese, Japanese is the language, and it shows in this format of Chinese, Japanese, and Korean language. Okay, I don't know how to write it, but yes, that is in the format which people use. And the data, I have seen the data in Japanese, Chinese, and Korean languages. Okay, so those languages supported by the system, and we can put the data, we can actually enter the data in that format. People use the different keyboards, so we can enter the data using that format. So the language supports is this. Now next comes the data protection and privacy that we will learn under the security. Okay. This data protection will be a part of the security also, so we really don't have to go on this. I mean, it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. Few things I don't feel like system required, but like holidays, I don't really feel. But yes, if it is there, if company is using, you should use. If not using, you can leave it. Okay. So 80% of the system we use, 20%, sorry, 90% of the system we use, 10% of the system we don't use. And it happens with every company. They use 90% of the system, they don't use 10% of the system. Why? Because few features are really, really not relevant for them. So it totally depends upon company to company. I might be the part of those organizations where we don't see all those things, but you might be the part of the organization where you see all these things. Okay. Now, that's it for today. Let's keep it here, and we'll start relationship tomorrow, and then next week onwards we'll start the security. Relationship needs a lot of practice, so please make sure that you focus on the relationship a lot. Even if you don't do this for now, I'm okay, but when I give you relationship job to do, then please make sure that you do it properly. Okay, that's something really confusing. That's something takes a lot of time. Yes, please, you have any question? Okay, so relationship we're gonna start, and I'm gonna show you how to create dependent pick list. Okay, you'll learn more under the automation of the updating the fields, but not here right now. Okay, automation would be the after data management. No, before data management, we'll go for the automation. So security, automation, and then data management. Okay, so this is going to be the way. Then we'll go for the reports and dashboard, because that's going to be your analytical one. So reports and dashboard is going to be the one. After that, we'll show you, but relationship I'll tell you, so it's going to be clear for the account contact and opportunities. How to create the cases, that is going to be the one that will take care of, like 15-20 minutes session will require. Yeah, so another 2 weeks or 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yes. Each week will take one particular topic, like security will take 3 classes, 2 to 3 classes. Okay, any question, guys? No? Homework for today, just normal words. You just need to create territories. You need to create hierarchy of territories. Sorry, where is that? Today is 13th December. Pardon my spellings. I'm really bad with spellings. Territory hierarchy. Okay. Business hours and all are like normal things, so you can simply check. Nothing major here from my side. I'll be giving you major job to do once I start with the relationship part. Okay, that's simple. Just send me the club document of day before yesterday's work and this work. Okay, I'm gonna share this over the chat.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so
Have a
much,
nice day.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.